Now you're expanding away from spades, and I might, if I were just looking at the game based on just what I've seen from watching your vision, I would say that you're probably ahead. So why aren't you expanding into him? Or is that something you don't do in
Um,
this matchup?
I just want to be extra safe.
And I feel like you float minerals quite a bit. Not to be critical.
Yeah, I'm about to start spending that, but yeah, I do not have the best macro in the world. It's definitely one of my weaknesses. Oh, okay.
Third base. That was a surprise.
That is a surprise. Oh, did he really sneak that in? Oh man, that sucks. He snuck two in.
Oh my god, dog. All barking and shit.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, so I see this game dragging on for a while. If we were ahead before, he's certainly evened things up with that drop.
Yeah.
3 bases to 3 bases. It's going to be hard to push on one, I feel. Are you committing to this push, or are you just trying to gain more map control?
Just trying to feel him out, see what he's up to.
I don't know how he let that happen, to be completely honest.
Well, he's gonna push my main base now. So we'll see.
So what happens here? Does this become a trade, or are you going to try to come back?
It could become a trade, we'll see.
Base is under attack. Mineral field completed.
I feel like you're going to get the better of this one.
Base is under attack.
Not necessarily.
Whoa, where did those come from?
Base is under attack.
He brought him back.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh, it's on. It's about to get heavy.
So what are you thinking, Taylor?
Thinking I need to make something happen. Whether by dropping or...
Now he's continuing to just make pure Marine. I haven't seen him build a single Marauder at all. Is that a mistake on his part, do you feel?
I don't know.
Mineral field depleted.
It's go time.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
SCV ready. Who wants some?
Taking a fourth now.
Let's have a blast.
You must be settling down and starting to feel comfortable again.
Yeah, I feel great right now.
Alright, cool.
As long as he doesn't have like a random ass base somewhere, I'm pretty sure I'm chilling.
Mineral field depleted.
Man, these Marauders are just paying off so much for you. And there's the GG. Alright. Well, that game got a little crazy.
Yeah, dude.
So, if you
The
could,
drops, man. The drops are what. Like I had a really good lead. I think I was in a great position, and then I could have sworn I built a couple turrets that didn't get placed. But I do that sometimes when I'm moving real quick. I'll slip over a hotkey and not build it. But you need to make sure you put turrets around all your extraneous expansions, and I really didn't do that very well that game at all. And those two drops just killed me. He equalized pretty much all the SCVs I killed for the
yeah.
cloaked banshee gamble I took. But that actually paid off really well. I didn't think his NG was going to be
I think it was
that
16
late.
total that you killed.
Wow.
So now let me ask you this: in your previous games, and we talked about it some yesterday as well. You've been really throwing down sensor towers and exploiting that. You didn't make any that game. Is there a reason behind it?
Yeah. On that map, I'm pretty comfortable about controlling the space on that map. Like if you watch the replay, I had a couple random turrets over on the top end of the map,
Yeah, I
and I
saw
had
those.
a couple Marines at his top third. So any dropships that were coming across the top lane of the map would have run into those Marines, or they would have hit that turret. And then on the bottom of the map, I had a one random Marine that I had patrolling between his third and fourth, and then I had the middle Zelnaga for most of the game, and then I had my own Zelnaga for most of the game, and then at the end I had his. So I wasn't really worried about like random crazy doom drops or anything like that, because you can control a lot of the airspace and the ground space on that map just by having a presence in the middle of the map.
All right, cool. Now then there was the quasi base trade thing that took place, where you pushed his third, and he realized that it was not going to be. He couldn't save it, so then he decides to push your natural, and that's where everything got really super hectic. And to me, from just sitting back as a spectator watching, I felt like you got the better end of that by a long shot, but you didn't seem quite so sure of that. What was kind of going through your head there? Why do you feel
For
like
which side?
the part where y'all started to kind of trade, where you pushed on his natural, he pushed on yours, he killed your natural after you killed his?
Oh, Um, I was really worried that he was gonna just strong arm his way through my natural into my production, but I pulled all the SCVs at my natural, sieged a couple tanks, delayed him, and then my reinforcements from my production facilities were enough to stop him um, from just completely bulldozing my production line. And then I think him having to pull his tanks back to deal with the tanks that I had at his natural, the tanks that he had at my natural,
Hmm.
when he had to unsiege those and bring those all the way back across the map, I think that took a lot of time, and my tanks were doing a lot of damage at his natural at that time. So I think that's when I realized I got the better of it. But until then, it was iffy because I hadn't managed to camp his production or do any significant damage other than kill his third. And he got most of his SCVs out of there anyway, so I didn't. I essentially just killed a command center, and he killed my entire army in mid, and then he was pushing my production facilities. So I was
Right, right, right.
pretty worried right there.
But to be fair, he was mining out his natural, and his main was done. So he was pretty limited. I think taking out that third was a much bigger deal than you're giving it credit for.
Yeah. Taking out the third, and then well, the key was applying the contain after taking out the third. That's what won it for me. If he had been in a position to take another third, and he had had a larger presence out on the map, then killing his third wouldn't have really mattered at all. But killing his third and then taking his closest Zelnaga tower and containing him and preventing him from getting a third and starving him out was really what did it.
All right, cool, 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 cool. All right, well, that makes us 2-2 with spades. I think if it's all the same to you, I'm gonna have well, if Juan still wants to play, I'll let him play one or two with us, and then we'll take a couple questions. That cool with you?
Yeah, sure. I mean, sure.
You don't sound very enthusiastic there.
No, it's it's fine.
All right, cool. All right, I was just thinking spades for the games.
Juan has excellent TvT. He usually beats me actually.
Cool. Well, we'll withhold judgment then. I want to get him up and let him show off his skills and let you talk us through what's going on because you've got a lot more perspective than I do.
Indeed.
All right, cool. So if he wants to play, we'll bring him in. If not, then oh, there he is. Cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll be 5 steps ahead of you.
All right. So we're back to metal. We're gonna let Juan play a game or two, and then we'll take a couple questions. Coming into this, you said you feel like his TvT is maybe a little bit stronger than yours. Does that change the way you approach the matchup?
Well, he was A rank in Icy Cup.
Mm-hmm.
His original alias was Go See Terran. He was probably around like B Team or Brood War level, so he's got phenomenal mechanics, and he was really good at TvT in Brood War, and TvT in SC2 is actually very similar. So it kind of just transitioned over him. He's got a very good. It's very difficult to surprise him. He catches a lot of your medevacs on the way in with Vikings, and he's just really good at controlling space and scouting you when you're making tech switches and stuff like that. So I just find it really hard to beat him. I mean, I can beat him. I have beat him, but he has a very good win percentage. And if you just look at his ladder stats straight up, I mean,
Yeah. No, he's a phenomenal player. There's no question about it. So all right, well, let's rock and roll then, and we'll see what happens. Any oh my God, he talks so much.
yeah, he does. Really does.
Oh. All right, so what are we going to see out of Painuser this game?
Not so sure, actually. Kind of want to open with gas this game and figure out what he's up to. And I actually learned a really cool build from